The day to stop going at 50 Cent seems like it's never coming because these cats never learn. There was a video that TMZ dropped yesterday with Mano that we got to discuss first because what 50 Cent did this morning was way worse. Check it out.
So, Mano, we have to ask you,
Yeah.
I know 50's been saying, he's coming for everybody. Everybody
Right.
has jokes. He's coming for everyone.
Right.
And he said that he wants to buy into your podcast. Take us through that.
Well,
And,
yeah.
I'm assuming, that must have been kind of good press for you.
Well, I'm gonna say this, man. Beefing with 50 is good business. Numbers is up, podcast is up,
No way.
engagement is up. Beefing with 50, I wish I would have known this a long time ago. We could go a couple more rounds.
No way.
100%. Yeah.
Were you surprised to see that, or?
I mean, yeah, because it wasn't something that I was normally practicing. You understand what I'm saying? It wasn't about, having an issue with anybody. But since we got a podcast, let's rap about it. It's good for business. But he said he wanted to buy half the podcast. Now, I'm saying if you want to buy half the podcast, I'm the person you need to see about that. I'm the guy you got to see about that.
I mean, do you think he was being like facetious, or was
he say he don't cap? He say he don't cap, so I should be receiving a phone call, right, saying, "Yo, what's up with this podcast?" Because I'm the guy. If you want to buy half the podcast, I mean, listen, I'm the guy.
Right. I mean, we just saw Joe and Jada. We just saw Breakfast Club on Netflix.
What did I just tell you? Beefing with 50, beefing with Curtis is good business.
Oh my goodness. I mean,
that's it.
Well, what do you think is next for you guys? Do you plan on having like an actual sit down with him? Possibly.
I'm not planning nothing in that area. I'm just going by based off of what was said.
Correct.
All right. So if we going by what is said, and the brothers is not capping, I'm saying okay. If you can't buy it from nobody else but over here. Right. So if you saying you making these bold statements,
right,
then my phone should be ringing. What's up? What we doing?
So not only did Mano decide that he was going to take the brunt of the quote-unquote beef, he also told 50 Cent, bruh, why are you going to do this when you actually can do this? Roll it. Why buy half the podcast when you can buy the entire thing and make it a full 100 cent? You mean per cent, bro? Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. You still got time to delete this. And Jim Jones, for sure, just had to like this. Bam! Y'all want to make some free money? Hit free cash. Yep, hit that QR code right there. Hit free cash. Play hundreds of games. Get on that platform. Win some money. How? Just play these dang games. Once y'all play the games, win your money. They're not selling you content. They're not selling you info. They're not selling you any doggone thing. Just click right there or tap the link in the description. And buddy, let me tell you, you're going to get your money on. It's holiday season, ain't it? So man, I know a lot of y'all just scrolling, playing your games. Why not get paid to do the same thing? Hundreds of games to choose from. Click right here to see if your favorite is in there. Other than that, let's get back to the content. Which shows y'all that 50 Cent plays chess, not checkers. Because he already went at y'all. Y'all getting a spark. Even Mano has to admit, bro, it's good for podcasters. So we doing numbers over here. But also, shit, 50 made them pay $200? When I say 200, I mean 200,000. So 50 made them pay $200? 50 Cent says Jim Jones payback rent podcast spared. Jim Jones wired $200K in back rent after 50 Cent threatened to buy their podcast building, ending the immediate eviction threat. 50 Cent announced that Jim Jones wired $200,000 in back rent after threatening to buy the building that houses their podcast. The G-Unit mogul had been feuding with Jim Jones and his co-host over their criticism of his Netflix documentary, Sean Combs, The Reckoning. So, Jim wired $200K over? Okay, cool. He may turn out to be a good tenant after all. Samuel, if you need me to make them pay, just give me a ring. I'm here. The beef started with Jim Jones, Mano, Davies, and Fabulous called 50 Cent's documentary Sean Combs, The Reckoning, a mockumentary on their Let's Rap About It podcast. 50 Cent fired back claiming the rapper were squatting in their Bronx podcast studio without paying rent. 50 Cent had threatened to purchase the building after learning from his sources that the podcast host owed significant back rent. He posted screenshots suggesting he was in talks with the landlord about buying the property to evict him. Mano responded aggressively on Instagram, calling 50 Cent Killer Curly and referencing their past business relationship. Meet Killer Curly, ladies and gentlemen. He helped me get my record deal before, so I'm always be grateful. So it's gonna hurt me to drag this dude to hell, Mano wrote. The hustle hard rapper admitted loyalty to 50 for helping him secure his record deal, but still attacked him personally, asking, "What's your G-Unit, G-string, and a bunch in? Is it the B or the diabetes?" The feud escalated over the past 48 hours as both sides exchanged social media shots. 50 had been particularly aggressive in his attacks, calling the podcast crew squatters and bums who couldn't pay their bills. With Jim Jones apparently paying the $200,000, the immediate threat to their podcast appears resolved. 50 Cent's latest post suggests he's satisfied with the payment, but remains ready to intervene if future rent issues arise.
Capo, we the squatters. Yeah, we out here squatting.
But this phone call that just dropped, well, who knows what can happen. It say something completely different.
Want to rent it. And I said, okay, fine. Right? He's been saying this for since October. And so he keeps trying to build it, but he won't sign the lease. He's like, I don't like these terms. I want 6 months of build out. And ridiculous. We also have a partnership agreement where half of what he's building now, his media, belongs to us. But he won't tell us how much he's making and doing all these things. So half of the content he's creating, if you want to buy that too, I'll sell you half the company. He's not a business. He's insane. To me, it's worth very little to nothing. But if it works out for you, I just throw that in as a sweetener. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is he signed a lease with me. Right now he owes, I'm going to say it in a short way, at least $80,000, if not $180,000. The monthly rent on the old lease, not this.
But there was a question that was proposed to 50 Cent saying, why buy 50% when you can buy 100%, which means that you guys would be salaried? One thing about doing business like that, where you just pay for 100% and then you reap the benefits, is that you had to negotiate salaries. Then when you negotiate salaries, now it's on the employees, or I don't want to call them employees. Now it's on the people that's creating the content to actually create good content, to engage in it, to promote it, to do all of these things. When you get people that are salaried, at times, they get lazy. Now, some of you guys is probably like, yeah, bro, but I'm a salary worker. I'm the manager over here, bro, and all this stuff. And I ain't lazy. This ain't for you. This is not for you. This is not for the guys or the ladies who are salaried, who know that y'all kind of getting screwed over, but that financial security makes you sleep a little bit better at night, especially when you got about 6 weeks of vacation to look forward to every year. So this ain't it, y'all, but don't take it that way. But for the ones who would question hourly versus salary, this right here, what they're doing, cool. But it's the wrong type of stuff that I say. And I say this primarily because what's going to happen when something gets really controversial and you had to take a stance? One thing about the Diddy documentary, it exposed how a lot of people would hide and do hide PDFs in their own damn family, in their religious institutions. I never could understand how Netflix basically piggybacked off of a lane that TMZ created. Y'all said nothing about that. And nothing about Diddy actually hiring the team that actually filmed him. In what world does it make sense that if I make a mistake, you can't profit off of it? I just don't understand. And y'all acting like he's not convicted, like he's not sitting in a federal prison. I just, to me, it doesn't make sense. I can never understand that shit. Y'all talking about kick this man while he down, while we watch the video of him kicking the shit out of Cassie. All this fake ass love for Diddy is weird to me. Because the dude obviously is a monster. Can we not say hopeful for rehabilitation, but his past is very terrible? Have at it what you will, but shout out 50 Cent. Shout out Mano for firing back. I mean, you don't let no cats like that get out their body on you. I may say, oh, I don't want no static with 50 Cent, but trust and believe. God forbid, if it ever came to that, bruh, I'm on his heels as well. This smoke for everybody, anybody. If I deem you big enough, of course. But y'all, let me know y'all thoughts on this one, because do you believe the freaking landlord? Are we even accepting that that's the landlord right there? Or, you know, it actually is? Because Mano in that video said 50 don't be capping, meaning 50 ain't indulging in mendacities. He's not going to lie on them. I'd just be curious to see what the hell their next play is now. Because the only thing they can do is show a deposit or a receipt that, you know, they actually sent the money over. And Mano, if you running the ship, why did Jim Jones pay the... So either 50 Cent's not a liar and you are, or you're telling the truth and Jim Jones is a liar? To be young again. Anyways, click right here for the playlist, and I'm going to just put the recent videos right here. I'll catch y'all in the next one.